Welcome students. In this video we are going to learn algebra of statements. We can use this to prove the logical equivalence of two statements. Without using truth table we can prove the logical equivalence. Let's study the rules of statements. First rule or first law is known as idempotent law, that is P and P is logically equivalent to P, and the other one is dual of it. So dual is interchanging disjunction and conjunction. So conjunction is replaced by disjunction and it becomes P or P is logically equivalent to P. Next rule is P and Q is logically equivalent to Q and P, and the other part is dual of it, that is P or Q is logically equivalent to Q or P. These two are known as commutative laws. Commutative laws means we can interchange the order, like 2 plus 3 is equal to 3 plus 2. So we can interchange P and Q and still the logical equivalence is there. So these two are commutative laws. Next one is distributive law. Distributive law is P and Q or R is P and Q or P and R. It is just as A into B plus C equals to A into B plus A into C. And the other one is dual of this statement, that is AND is replaced by OR and OR is replaced by AND. So P or Q and R is P or Q and P or R. Next rules are De Morgan's laws. We have studied those laws in negation of statement. So it is negation of P or Q is logically equivalent to negation P and negation Q. And the other one is dual of it, that is negation of P and Q is logically equivalent to negation P or negation Q. The next one is P and tautology is P. See, we can remember like this, tautology is always true. Now here only one statement is there, that is P, so either P can be true or false. If P is true we get true and true, that is true, and if P is false we get false and true, that is false. So we get truth values of P only, so that's why P and T is P. Similarly the second one is dual of it. So for dual we have to replace that AND by OR and tautology by contradiction. So P or contradiction is P. Next rule is P or tautology is tautology. Here tautology is always true, and in OR if one of the statement is true then the statement is true, and since tautology is always true that's why it is tautology. So P or tautology is tautology, and the other part is dual of it, that is P and contradiction is contradiction. Next rule is P or negation P is tautology. See, for P if it is true then P or negation P is true, and if P is false then negation P is true, so that's why again P or negation P will be true, so that's why it is tautology. And the other part is dual of it, that is P and negation P is contradiction. Next rule is known as absorption law, that is P or P and Q is logically equivalent to P. Q or P and negation Q logically equivalent to P or Q. So start with left hand side, that is P and Q or negation P and Q or P and negation Q. So interchange second and third brackets. This property is known as commutative property. We can interchange the two orders. So it becomes P and Q. Now the third bracket is in the position of the second bracket and second in the position of the third bracket. So P and Q or P and negation Q or negation P and Q. Now we are considering first two round brackets, P and Q or P and negation Q. So this property is known as associative property. Now we can take that P and common. So here we are using distributive property. So taking that P and common, the remaining part is Q or negation Q, and the rest of the statement is as it is, that is or negation P and Q. Now in the square bracket we have Q or negation Q. If Q is true, it is true, and if Q is false, negation Q is true, so that's why it is true. So Q or negation Q is tautology. So it becomes P and tautology or negation P and Q as it is. Now P and tautology is P. So that's why it becomes P or negation P and Q. Now apply distributive property. So applying distributive property, it becomes P or negation P and P or Q. Again, first bracket is tautology. P or negation P is tautology and P or Q as it is. Now tautology and any statement is that statement itself. So that's why it is P or Q, and that is the right hand side. If Q is logically equivalent to P and Q or negation P and negation Q, consider the left hand side, that is P if and only if Q. Now meaning of P if and only if Q is P implies Q and Q implies P. We know that P implies Q is logically equivalent to negation P or Q. Applying the same rule to Q implies P, it becomes negation Q or P. Therefore, logically equivalent statement of the first statement is negation P or Q and negation Q or P. Now apply distributive property. So for that, consider negation P or Q as one term. So A and B or C is A and B or A and C. Therefore, logically equivalent statement to this is negation P or Q and negation Q, or negation P or Q and P. Apply again distributive property to both the brackets. Now we are applying right distributive property. Means what? B plus C into A is B into A plus C into A. Likewise, the first bracket becomes negation P and negation Q, or Q and negation Q. Or the second square bracket becomes negation P and P, or Q and P. Now P and negation P is contradiction, because if P is true, negation P is false, and is false if one of the statement is false. So if P is true, negation P is false, and if P is false, again as it is false, P and negation P is false. So Q and negation Q and negation P and P are contradictions. So replacing those brackets by contradictions, we get negation P and negation Q, or contradiction or Q and P. Now one of the rules is P or contradiction is P. So whenever it is or contradiction, we can neglect it and we get the same statement again. So we get negation P and negation Q, or Q and P. But in the right hand side, we have first bracket as P and Q and second as negation P and negation Q. So interchange the brackets. That means we are applying commutative property, and in the bracket also we are applying the property. That means we are writing Q and P as P and Q, and writing the first bracket as P and Q, we get P and Q, or negation P and negation Q, and that is the right hand side. So using the algebra of statements, we can prove the logical equivalence. Thank you. I will see you in the next video.